parties and freezing drinks. Courtesy of Canberra Olympics. Come on down.
There'll be a minute silence again before this one. Same thing, so just maintaining your build up. But when they come out and turn round, as they come out and turn round, when you've done your teams, just go into them now, minute silence with what you said before, and then just tail off when you've got it. I've covered that up, mate, just you'll have to uncover and twist when you can. Help yourself to sun cream if you need it.
is between Canberra Croatia and Canberra Olympic. It's the boys' under 18 Youth Charity Shield. If this game ends in a draw, there will be no extra time and the match will be decided by kicks from the penalty spot. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we're meeting on, the Ngunnawal and the Ngambri people, and pay our respects to their elders, past, present and future. Today's event will raise funds for Socket to Sarcoma. Socket to Sarcoma is the vision of Abby Basson, a Perth woman who aged 17 had the world at her feet before she was struck down by a sarcoma which eventually took her life. Her wish to create an organisation to raise awareness, fund research and give support to sarcoma patients is the energy that is driving the foundation. Spectators must comply with all terms of admission, including provisions relating to security screening, intoxication, and items that are prohibited by law or restricted by policy from being brought into the venue. Any person who does not comply with this spectator code of behaviour or who otherwise causes a disturbance may be evicted from the venue and may be banned from attending future matches. Okay, this morning's teams are the following. First of all, Canberra Croatia, number 20, Noel Barton. Number 11, Ollie Hawkins. Number 10, Luka Konovic. Number 19, Michael Lopilato. Number 18, Matthias Mikolajak. Number 17 and captain, Thomas Mills. Number 9, James Ewan. Number 3, Luka Radic. Number 21, Noah Souverain. Number 1 in goal, Cameron Young. And number 2, Mitch Campbell. Substitutes for Canberra Croatia. Number 15, Isaac Kirkpatrick. Number 8, Ben Foley. Number 5, Gary Rajal. Number 13, Groovy Rajal. And number 7, Niko Vidakovic. Head coach for Canberra Croatia, Carl Weber. Assistant coach, Jack Juve. And manager, Mark Polly. Now for Olympic FC. Number 9, Daniel Evans. Number 10, Mason Fardell. Number 11, David Joseph. Number 18, Elefton Papadakis. Number 17, Oscar Papoutsis. Number 6, Evan Richards. Number 1, Arlo Rose. Number 3, Anakin Stone. Number 5, Dylan Timmer. Number 8, Cooper Tomlin. And number 12, Johnny Mustakis. Substitutes for Canberra Olympic, number 16, Zidan El Jaloudi. Number 7, Valentino Jakimovsky. Number 15, Will Keenan. Number 12, Fletcher McConaughey. And number 14, Riley Carter. Head coach for Canberra Olympic, Adam Carpold, assisted by Andrew Ross and manager Andrew Richards. And today's officials, referee Ben Cracknell, assistant referee 1, Lachlan Lee Chang, and assistant referee 2, Thomas Stuparis.
Hello and welcome back to Melrose Synthetic for the second instalment of the Charity Shield here in Melrose. It's Canberra Croatia versus Canberra Olympic in the boys under 18 competition. I'm Sam Watson, your commentator, and it's two sides who contested last year's Charity Shield. That game did go to penalties after a 1-1 full-time score after 90 minutes. And Croatia winning 5-4 on penalties. Looking at the NPL Boys Grand Final from 2024 as well, Canberra Olympic were the winners that day, winning 1-0 despite Canberra Croatia. Here, the side that won the league, beating out Canberra Olympic by a 6-point gap. And there's two sides who are looking to kickstart their season in a really big game. We'll go through the starting lineups very quickly for Canberra Croatia and Canberra Olympic. Starting with Croatia, they name a 4-3-3 formation. Head coach is Carl Webber, assisted by Evan Jeffrey. In goal, number 1, Cameron Young. It's a back four that sees number 17, Thomas Milnes at left back. Centre back partnership of number 2, Mitch Campbell, and number 3, Luka Radic. And on the right, Mateusz Mikolajczak at right back. It's a midfield 3 at the base, number 19, Michael Lopilato. And the two advanced midfielders, number 20, Noel Bartone, and number 10, Luka Kunevec. And it's a front 3, which sees number 9, James Newen on the left, number 11, Ollie Hawkins on the right, and number 21, Noah Souverain through the middle. On the bench, number 15, Isaac Kirkpatrick, number 8, Ben Polly, number 5, Gavi Rajal, number 13, Groovy Rajal, and number 17, Niko Vidakovic. For Canberra Olympic, they name a 4-3-3 formation as well. They are coached by Adam Cowfold, assisted by Andrew Ross, and managed by Andrew Richards. In goal, number 1, Arlo Rose. It's a back four of number 5, Dylan Timmer. Number 3, Anakin Stone, partnering number 17, Oscar Paputis at centre back. And number 18, Elefteri Papahara Lambos at right back. It's a midfield 3, which sees Evan Richards, the number 6, at the base. Number 10, Mason Fardell, partnering number 8, Cooper Tomlin in advanced midfield. And a front 3 of number 11, David Joseph. Number 2, Johnny Mustakas. Number 9, Daniel Evans as a front 3. On the bench, number 16, Zidane El Jamoudi. Number 7, Valentino Jakimovsky. Number 14, Riley Carter. Number 15, Will Keenan. And number 12, Fletcher McConaughey. So those are the two starting lineups for this game. A repeat of the grand final, a rematch of the top 2 from 2024. For Croatia last season, 21 games played, 18 wins, 1 draw, only the 2 losses. A league high 64 goals, 4, and the second best defensive record with 22 goals against. In comparison, Olympic, 21 played, 16 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. They did have the best defensive record in the league last season with 20 goals conceded. And equal third best attack with 50 goals scored. Both sides getting ready to enter the field of play. Two teams, as I mentioned, looking to kickstart their season, maintain the positive momentum they ended with, and a real opportunity for Canberra Croatia to get a bit of revenge against Olympic. Croatia won 2 of their 3 league meetings last season. The first one they won 2-1, second one they won 3-1. But in round 20, Olympic did win 1-0. So Olympic are unbeaten in their last 2 against the league champions. They're about to enter
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field Canberra Croatia and Canberra Olympic.
So both sides entering the field of play.
This fixture will be preceded by a minute's silence in memory of Cameron Shelton, a former Capital Football and Futsal referee who sadly passed away from sarcoma 2 years ago. He will never be forgotten by his family and many friends. The minute's silence will commence on the first blow of the referee's whistle and conclude on the second blow of the referee's whistle. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So a minute's silence concluded there, commemorating Cam Shelton, a much-loved referee from Canberra, who sadly passed away from sarcoma. All funds from today's Charity Shield will go to the Socket to Sarcoma charity. Really great cause. And a really exciting game. Set to kick off at 11:45. It's 11:47, so a few minutes late, but we're nearly ready to get underway. Playing today on the synthetic field. They've had one game already here in the NPL Girls Under-17 competition. Belconnen United, the league winners, avenging their grand final loss with a 3-1 victory over Majura. In a really great game where we saw some outstanding goals, free kick from some distance, a few really great finishes. So hopefully we're getting ready for more of the same. Two captains in the middle, waiting for the coin toss. It's number 6, Evan Richards. Number 17 for Canberra Croatia, Thomas Milnes. Both sides in their huddle. Massive game to start the season. It's been fairly low scoring between the two in recent matches. What have we got in store for us on a different sort of surface than they may be accustomed to with the synthetic grass and the heat as well? It's kind of gone back and forth in temperature as the sun comes out. There is a nice breeze, but conditions on the pitch, specifically the synthetic, always make it that extra little bit hot. So Canberra Olympic will get us underway. It'll be the man up front, Johnny Mustakas. And we're underway at Melrose Synthetic. And given away immediately. Almost a great start to the game for Croatia. Noah Suverein almost in on goal. Good footwork there from Luka Kunevec. Early opportunity for Croatia. What a great start to the game. Intensity right from the off. Be really pleasing for Carl Weber and his side. Goal kick for Arlo Rose in the net for Canberra Olympic. Cleared upfield, one for Mustakas to chase. And the goalkeeper has lost it. Mustakas is in on goal early. And it's 1-0 to Canberra Olympic. Inside the opening minutes. And Johnny Mustakas won't get an easier goal this season. Cameron Young came flying out, got it all wrong. A tough one for him to take. But Olympic have been clinical and they're 1-0 up.
Johnny Mustakas.
And despite the open net, kept his composure. Finished. Up it goes from Luka Kunevec. Could he be in again? This time the goalkeeper gets it right, but plays it straight to Evans. And the offside flag is up. What a start to the game. Arlo Rose plays it back to Stone. Ball won by Papa Haralambos. And throwing goes the way of Canberra Olympic. Mustakas, the goal scorer. Now Suverein. Cutting inside, holding off his marker really well. Kunevec. And Dylan Timmer nearly forgot to take the ball with him. Ball won by David Joseph. And a really long throw there from Dylan Timmer. Has got Mustakas in. The run being made by Evans. Wasn't found Fardell, the closest one to receiving the ball, but Johnny Mustakas causing a lot of havoc early on. Back it comes to the goal scorer. Ollie Hawkins. Well shepherded out of play by Mikulajczak. And Croatia looking to play out from the back early. Here's Radic. Campbell winning the head. Here's Luka Radic getting it forward. And the goalkeeper, a bit of a mix-up potentially at the back for Olympic now. It was almost a repeat of Olympic's opener. Now, Kunevec, Suverein, header won by Stone. Now Thomas Milnes, getting it forward to James Newen. The ball went out of play. And Milnes not happy with that decision. And it goes down the line for Mustakas. Well done, Mitch Campbell. Throwing opportunity for Oscar Papoutsis. And that throw in, not on the same wavelength as his teammates there. Play it short again. Back with Luka Radic. Looking down the line. And a play by David Joseph. And that ball picked up by Olympic. Bit of a short back pass it looked, but got there in the end. And Evans has done well to keep that ball in. Put Thomas Milnes under a load of pressure. Almost won it back. And it's going to be another goal kick for Croatia. Olympic right on the edge of the 18-yard box. Ready to press. Here's Luka Radic. Players getting accustomed to the synthetic surface. So a lot of passes in the first game, ones that would normally find the player they're looking to pass to run a little bit long. These adjustments have to be made as the game progresses. And a goal kick for Canberra Olympic. And Arlo Rose. That ball looking long for Mustaks. Cleared by Cameron Young. And pass is found. Nguyen couldn't link up with Souverain. And the long ball again. Looking for Johnny Mustakas. Here's Souverain under heavy pressure from Anakin Stone. Very calm under pressure, Luka Radic. And now out wide it goes to find Hawkins, who's bundled over, keeps the ball. It's a physical start to the game. Michael Lopilato trying to win the ball there. Not holding back. The throw goes back to Luka Radic, and that's a bit of a heavy touch. Recovered really well though. It's a pretty even start to the first half. Olympic have been causing the problems going forward. Croatia trying to build into the game. Now, a lot of goal kicks early on as they continue both sides to play out from the back. This ball's back with Mitch Campbell. His pass is found Nguyen. He looks to take on his marker immediately. Nguyen, Souverain, and the through ball overhit. Looking for the run of Noel Bartone. The high ball won by Luka Radic. It was nicely done by Luka Kunovic. Square ball to Thomas Milnes. Back it goes to Campbell. Bit of sustained possession for Canberra Croatia. Souverain with a heavy touch. Ball bundling his way through is Cooper Tomlin. And now Milnes. Ball won by Daniel Evans there. Mustakas now, the ball comes out to Evans, whose through ball forward gives Mustakas something to chase. Radic hooks it away. And won by Luka Radic looking to play the ball forward to Suveran. Hasn't really clicked for them going forward yet. Canberra Croatia. Mustakas is offside. Nice take by Lopilato. And Lopilato goes down. Free kick goes the way of Canberra Croatia. So the game still trying to find a bit of a rhythm to it. It's been a bit scrappy to start with. Heavy touch from Luka Kunovic. Square from Milnes. Suveran. Nice turn. Now wide it finds Ollie Hawkins. And a long, hopeful ball forward. Gives Fardal something to chase, and he's surrounded by four and he nearly won through. Croatia looking to go forward. Again, a bit of a overhit pass. Cleaned up by Oscar Papoutsis. And now a bit of room for Olympic to drive forward. Evan Richards, bit of a heavy touch from him. Does well to win it back though. And the pass is on for Mustakas and well read by Thomas Milnes. Taken by Papoutsis, who seems to be the one playing in that right fullback position. Papaharlambu is the one at centre back. Lovely first touch from Cooper Tomlin, who's seen the goalkeeper off his line, and not a bad idea to have a go from there. Cameron Young retreating. Difficult one to execute, and he nearly pulled it off. Back it goes to Mikolajczak. Suveran. The through ball looking for Hawkins. And a great challenge there from Papaharlambu. And a throw in for Croatia's right back, Mikolajczak. That'll roll out for another goal kick. So we've almost played 15 minutes. Croatia 1-0 down to Canberra Olympic, as it was in their last league meeting. Just reminded that grand final meeting the last time they played each other 1-1 after full time. Took a penalty shootout to get the job done for Olympic. 5-4 winners on penalties. So they'll back themselves if that's what it comes to today. Suveran gives it away. Picked up by Olympic, and again, Mustakas with the applause. Pass from David Joseph. Couldn't quite find his teammate. Can this one here? That's a good ball from Campbell to find Nguyen. Lovely footwork from Nguyen, who's in on goal. James Nguyen, and Important save from Arlo Rose in the Olympic net. A great move from James Newen. Up against Oscar Papoutsis. At right back. It is a corner for Croatia. It's going to be Lopilato to swing this one in. The short option is Noah Souverain. No one picking him up. He goes near post and it'll come out to Souverain. It's a good ball in. It's a free header as well. Great pick out from Noah Souverain. And the header from Noel Bartone. Couldn't find the back of the net. That's a huge chance for them to get back level. Papaharolambu with the long ball, looking for Mastakas again. Campbell did enough. Really good start to the game from Mitch Campbell. Given away though. Picked up by Connor Tomlin. Mastakas, I think he hit it with his hand. Not sure what. Interesting technique. It'll be a free kick for Cameron Young in the net for Croatia. Playing it square to Radic. Back it goes. Pressure applied. Really high intensity game so far. And the pressure is enough to force the ball to go out of play. It's going to be a throw for Timmer on that left-hand side. It's a long one again. That'll be seen out of play for another goal kick. Canberra Croatia looking long. That's a bit of a miscued ball. And the pressure from Thomas Milnes was enough to put off Daniel Evans, who was the favourite to win that ball. Anakin Stone putting on the pressure. Back it goes to Rose, whose clearance almost found Mason Fardell. Option there is Michael Lopilato. Back it goes to Campbell. Now Newen chopping into the fullback position. Milnes is up with him. Stone well defended in the end. Players still getting to grips with the surface. Papaharolambu looking good link-up play there from Olympic, and the bounce just deceiving. There from Richards, and there's the free kick for Croatia for a shove in the back. Foul will give Croatia an opportunity from the set piece. Looks like it'll be Lopilato standing over it again. It's being joined by Kunevec as well. Milnes also in the vicinity. It's a bit of a difficult angle, quite a central free kick, but it is going to be Luka Kunevec who's going to measure it in. It's actually a really good ball. It comes out to Noah Souverain, and he's shut down by Stone, who's looking to play it out. A really great ball, but well won by Mitch Campbell. Daniel Evans unable to get there. But a really great ball from Anakin Stone. Picked up by Evans. Ewan, the ball stayed in. Papa Haralambu, good tackle. That's a corner. And Lopilato heading over to swing this one in with the right foot. Plenty of numbers at that back post for Croatia. Ball from Lopilato. It's another free player. It was Luka Kunovic. Still might be a chance here, and it's well over the bar from Luka Radic. And we're heading off for the first drinks break of the morning. So Canberra Olympic leading 1-0 after just a few minutes. Opening goal from Johnny Mustakas after an error from Cameron Young in the Croatian net. Not the way they would have wanted to kick off their Charity Shield. Of course, they won it last season. A goal from Evan Richards was enough that day. A 1-0 victory for Croatia. Today, they're going to have to score 2 to win it in normal time, or else we're off to penalties. In a similar situation to how they lost the grand final. Richards' goal did actually come in that grand final. The Charity Shield finished 1-all. It was Zandi Lulic who scored for Croatia before a goal from Mustafa leveling it for Canberra Olympic. And that day they did go to penalties. So that was the Charity Shield in 2024. Will we see a repeat here? An opportunity for both coaches to have a talk with their teams. Carl Weber, what will he have to say for Croatia? They're behind a goal. They've created a few half chances. There's been some big misses. They've looked dangerous on set pieces. Some of Olympics marking has left a free man at times. Would that be something they'll look at to try and adjust as they head out for the second half of the first half? So it's going to be restarted with Canberra Olympics ball in their own half. Croatia pressing really high again. The goal kick short to Papa Haralambu, sending it forward. And the ball won, enough done by Mikolajczak. Really physical play there from Mason Fidel. touch there from Luka Radic. Sending it forward, flicking it over the back of his positioning. One back by Fidel. He's done really well. And he's played it into his teammate. Will Fidel get it back? He does. And the offside flag is up. Would have been a great combination between him and David Joseph on that far left side. And it's going to be a free kick for Croatia. Long ball called for. It wasn't a bad ball in the end. Really calmly done though by Dylan Timmer. Coming over to this right hand side. Given away though. One back for Croatia. Patone in for Luka Kunevec, who couldn't find Ollie Hawkins. The long throw from Mason Fidel. And the ball won by Luka Radic. His little chipped ball over has found Noah Souverain. Really well defended by Timmer. Pops out again for Lopilato. And the free kick goes the way of Croatia. So another opportunity to get the ball in the box. The last ball in caused a bit of havoc in the area. Can they do something similar? Lopilato, the one standing over it this time, in discussion with Noah Souverain. And he's shaping like this might be an effort on goal. It's going to be Michael Lopilato. Didn't get the technique right. And a chance goes begging for Croatia. Despite the difficulty of the chance. So we've almost played 30 minutes of this first half. And it's that opening goal from Johnny Mustakas. That is the difference. And since that goal, there hasn't really been a clear opening for either side. Lovely footwork there from the number 9, Daniel. From ball back it goes to Tomlin. Lovely footwork. And they win it back though. Great tackle from Nguyen. It was great footwork from David Joseph. Square it goes to Milnes. Faced by Daniel Evans. Well won back by Dylan Timmer, who's cutting inside. He's going to have a go on his left. This is Fletcher McConaughey. Out to Valentino Jakimovsky. Joseph. Pass from McConaughey. Out it goes for a Croatia throw. At times they look really good going forward, Olympic. Picked up by Tomlin. He's got Evans wide. Plays it to Daniel Evans. Tomlin again is the option. His low ball in is well defended by Luka Radic. And out for another throw. Dylan Timmer, who's come over to the right-hand side. McConaughey did really well there. Playing it to Evans, and the bounce favours Daniel Evans, who squares it. And what a save that is from the Croatia keeper, Cameron Young. A redemptive moment for him after the error. And the ball can't be played in by David Joseph. What an opportunity for Canberra Olympic made there by David Joseph. It'll be disappointing for Olympic. They could be 2-0 up here. Croatia continue to play out from the back. Here's Noah Souverain. It was Riley Carter who had that initial shot saved. Stone, his touch back, and Ewan over on the other side is putting the pressure on. Cleaned up by Papa Haralambu. And cleared by him. Up it goes towards Riley Carter. He's done well. He's done really well. And Riley Carter can't trouble Cameron Young in goals. Rolled out to Mitch Campbell. His chance to drive forward. Heavy touch. Ball won back by Tomlin. Milnes did well in the end. Looked to be playing it back, saw the run being made by the likes of Carter. And a throw-in opportunity for Dylan Timmer, who we've seen has a very long throw. That's a great ball, but a bit too long. Well seen out by Luka Radic. Got just under 15 minutes left of the first period. Olympic 1-0 up. It could have been 2. Campbell driving forward. The square ball is Lopilato. Back it goes to Cameron Young. Campbell. Short pass picked up by Timmer. Play on despite protests. Now thrown for David Joseph, who's just dropped back into that left back position after Valentino Jakimovski came on. Out by Joseph, Croatia's ball. Header one. By Evan Richards, and now Newen on the ball. Out of play it goes off David Joseph. It'll be another Croatia corner. And Lobilato again, standing over this ball. Now's the time for them. They want to peg a goal back. Try and draw level before half time. That ball looking for Newen. Papa Haralambu got there first. He clears it on the second. And now Riley Carter is in behind. Up against Milnes. Did well. Anakin Stone trying to bustle his way through and forces the ball out for an Olympic corner. So from one end to the other, Olympic definitely looked the more likely. In front of goal at the moment, it'll be Cooper Tomlin with their corner. It's Tomlin's ball in, looking for Stone. Headed clear, comes out for Papaharalambu and cleared. Upfield looking for Sovereign. Stone got the touch. And Croatia have numbers if they can make the most of it. And Hawkins couldn't find that killer pass. This ball has come out for Jakimovski, who can't keep it in. A really end-to-end exciting few minutes. Great end to the first half here at Melrose. In slightly cooler conditions now. Handball against McConaughey. It'll be another free kick. Cameron Young for Croatia. More than made up for his error with that save. Nice touch inside from Richards. He couldn't find a pass though, and wide it goes from Mikolajczak. And he kind of lost the ball for a moment there, David Joseph. Now, Luka Kunevec trying to go forward. And it's an end-to-end at the moment. Daniel Evans trying to get the ball. Milnes sees it out though. And another giveaway. And the pass trying to find Riley Carter, who is more than making up for Johnny Mustakas in that position at the moment. It's been an absolute nuisance. And that ball trying to find Riley Carter. Tomlin, McConaughey, now Jakimovski, McConaughey. They're linking up really nicely. Olympic, not the best clearance from Evans, and it was McConaughey on the half volley. Couldn't keep it down though on the bounce. We're going to see a few changes for Croatia. Hawkins is going to head off, as is James Newen. No, it seems it's actually Mitch Campbell is headed off on that near side. Isaac Kirkpatrick is on to partner Luka Radic at centre back. And Gavi Rajal has come on to the left wing to replace Ollie Hawkins. Now the ball will run through here for Luka Kunevec, trying to find Sovereign. An important win there from Dylan Timmer. His long ball forward won't find a teammate. Another goal kick, another chance to counter-attack. Isn't capitalised on. Let's see some changes for Olympic. Joseph heading off. Being replaced at fullback. Zidane El Jamoudi is on. Nice turn by Luka Kunevec, who's fouled. And that will be the first yellow card of the game. To Mitchell Evans. And a set-piece opportunity from just inside their own half. They'll play it short to Kunevec. And he'll get it back again. Luka Kunevec, nice turn, trying to bundle his way through. Kunevec, and that's over the bar. Great move from Croatia. He's becoming a key player for them. Luka Kunovic linking up with Mikolajczak. Papaharlambu getting the ball forward. Now Noah Souverain, surrounded by Olympic shirts, does really well to hold them off. And that is the halftime whistle. So a dominant performance from Canberra Olympic at the start of the game. Saw them go 1-0 up. A really early goal scored by Johnny Mustakas after an error from Cameron Young. Olympic continue to have chances, but just at the end of that second half, a little reminder of what Croatia have got. It's all to play for in the second half. Halftime score is Canberra Croatia 0, Canberra Olympic 1.
Canberra Croatia 0, Canberra Olympic 1. Just a reminder that if the game ends in a draw, there will be no extra time, and the match will be decided by kicks from the penalty spot. Spectators must never become violent or antisocial towards another person, including spectators, players, coaches, or match officials. Any person identified engaging in disorderly behaviour or who otherwise causes a disturbance may be evicted from the venue and potentially banned from attending future matches. Spectators must not enter the field of play or playing arena without lawful authority. Significant penalties apply for breaching this condition of entry, including being evicted from the venue and potentially banned from attending future matches. Just a reminder to spectators that you're not allowed on the field of play, please. If I could ask all the spectators to leave field of play immediately. Teams are about to return to the field. There are some beautiful souvlaki here at the canteen. Wonderful stuff, cooked beautifully and absolutely divine. Here at the canteen, souvlaki. Please welcome back to the field, Canberra Croatia and Canberra Olympic. Just a reminder, the score at the moment is Canberra Croatia 0, Canberra Olympic 1. And if the game ends in a draw, it will go straight to kicks from the penalty spot.
Hello and welcome back to Melrose Synthetic for the second half of our second Charity Shield match of the day. Sees competition between the NPL Boys Under-18s, League winners Canberra Croatia and Grand Final winners Canberra Olympic. And it's Olympic who are up 1-0 at half-time. It was a really hard-fought, close game in the first half, but it was a second-minute goal from Johnny Mustakas that got us underway. Mistake from Cameron Young in goal. An error which led to Mustakas tapping home into an empty net to make it 1-0. After losing out on that grand final last season, Croatia again find themselves 1-0 behind as we start the second half. It'll be Ben Polly to kick things off for Croatia. And we're underway at Melrose Synthetic for the second half of this contest. The boys Under-18s Charity Shield. It's begun exactly how the first half ended. High intensity, very physical contest as well. That ball from the Croatia player into an uncertain area. That was Isaac Kirkpatrick, who we saw at the end of the first half come on in centre back. He partners Luka Radic, left back there, Thomas Milnes. A bit of defending to do. Well done by Kirkpatrick. Great pressure Now, can they turn defense into attack? They've given the ball away. This ball into the goal scorer, Johnny Mustakis. Now Luka Kunovic. Nice stuff by Gavi Rajal. Well kept in by Olympic, and now Noah Souverain coming forward. His ball will sit up nicely for Niko Vidakovic. Souverain surrounded by Olympic players. He's done really well. Very calm on the ball. The pass doesn't quite line up with the composure he dealt with that situation with. Valentino Jakimovsky unable to keep the ball in. Vidakovic gave it away but gets it back. Souverain. And the free kick goes the way of Olympic. It's going to be taken by Anakin Stone. And it's a short pass from Papa Haralambu. Nice turn. Turned into trouble, though, Ben Polly. And that's out for Croatia throw. Nicely dealt with in the end by Polly. That long throw looking for Souverain. Lovely turn from Noah Souverain. He just keeps on going. And the pass picked off. Important start, but Souverain picks it up again. Really great start to the second half from him. And couldn't quite get the ball to Vidakovic. Long throw from Zidane El Jamoudi. Up it goes to Noah Souverain. That is going to roll out for a Olympic goal kick. It'll be come over to Arlo Rose. So we wonder what the team talk would have entailed at half-time for both coaches. And Kaufold would be happy with the 1-0 lead. Comes back to Johnny Mustakis. Nice back heel. And the offside flag up on Riley Carter. Interesting to see how those two combine. Both were good on their own up front. This time Riley Carter operating from the right flank in the ball. Might find Mustakis in the pass. And the slip. And what a crucial touch that was by Luka Radic, who didn't see the ball coming initially, but did so well to readjust. A game-saving tackle potentially. Polly, they've worked this nicely, Croatia. Player was down for Olympic in the box. Here goes Luka Kunovic. Does that for a throw. It'll be Dylan Timmer, we know has a long throw. That one finding Riley Carter, took it well enough. Noah Souverain, Vidakovic, picked up by Polly, given away. Really even start to the second half. Both teams looking to counter-attack on each other, almost. Anakin Stone. Now, a bit of a heavy touch by Rajal. That long ball. Now a bit of room for Carter. And Johnny Mustakis trying to stay on side. Lovely footwork from Riley Carter. He's surrounded by four. Mustakis has given away the ball in the end. Rajal picked up by Stone. Now, Kunevec, through ball, and Dylan Timmer, guess his opposite number, wins out. So we played 6 second half minutes. Scores remain Croatia 0, Olympic 1. They've gone close. It's been a really engaging watch. And a bit of a heavy touch there. Presents it to McConaughey, and that's a really good ball to find Riley Carter. And Cameron Young did so well to come out and close down the angle. We're going to see a change for Olympic. Anakin Stone looks to be the one heading off. And a bit of a change of personnel. David Joseph coming on in a central position. We saw him out wide in the first half. Evan Richards is dropping back into a central defensive position. Kunevec, what a ball that is if Rajal can get there. And again, Elefteri Papaharalambu is there to clean up. He's put in a really good shift today. Giving away to Luka Kunevec. And there again, Papaharalambu. So it's been Olympic who had the better start to the first half, but Croatia aren't far off. Here they come. Vidakovic. Niko Vidakovic. Miscued clearance. Suverein putting the pressure on and winning the throw. Milnes to Suverein. Run being made by Milne. Suverein did really well to evade 2 challenges there. And that ball in, looking for Gavi Rajal at the back post. Couldn't find him though. The chance goes begging for Croatia. Going to be a goal kick for Ala Rose. A bit of an error. They amend it, give it away again. Joseph, important challenge there in the midfield. Cameron Young. Now, and it goes to Mateusz Mikolajczak. Back to Young. Square option for Kirkpatrick driving forward. It's a really good ball as well through the lines to find Gavi Rajal. They've given it away again though. Handball as Papaharalambu drove forward. And a free kick taken quickly, a bit too quickly for the rest of his team to catch on. A throw-in opportunity for Croatia deep in their own half. As they look to throw it long, Souverain. He's done really well again. What a player he is. Riding a few challenges. A few too many in the way. He's working hard to win the ball back, and he has done. Almost. Important pass there by Papaharalambu. That ball into Niko Vidakovic. Calmly done by Zidane El Jamoudi. And that ball could be in. Valentino Jakimowski nearly in. Papaharalambu under pressure from Souverain. And Souverain does really well to hold up the ball again. Under intense pressure from Papaharalambu. And Olympic defensively looking really strong. Been a bit of a period of dominance for Croatia. Olympic holding on. That ball goes all the way back to Evan Richards at the back for Canberra Olympic. Square balls on to Dylan Timmer. And Niko Vidakovic in on goal. What a save from Arlo Rose to prevent Croatia going level. Niko Vidakovic, the closest arguably Croatia have come. Important stop to preserve the clean sheet and the lead. It's going to be taken here by number 5, Rajal, looking to the back post, and the idea was right. Ben Polly unable to make contact from that angle as well. It'd have to be a ball played across the face. Difficult one to pull off. This is Arlo Rose. A long ball forward, finding Johnny Mustakas. Now, a long ball forward has found Valentino Jakimowski. Well held up. Now, great control from Joseph. And Joseph wins a corner for Olympic. They haven't been getting forward as frequently. That's just a little reminder of what they're capable of. But really well defended by Canberra Croatia. This corner to be taken by Cooper Tomlin. Tomlin's delivery's almost found a head, and Papaharalambu flicked it on. I think there's been a head clash for Croatia. Good delivery from Tomlin. A chance for Olympic, but the referee blew his whistle. Square it goes. A long ball is going to test the pace of Papaharalambu, and Souverain's got there first. It's Noah Souverain, and it's 1-1 in the Charity Shield. And if there was a Croatia performance deserving of a goal in the second half, it had to be scored by Noah Souverain. And the scores are level. What a great finish through the legs of Arlo Rose. And Croatia have been building and building in the second half and deservedly get their equaliser. Just a few minutes after Olympic went close at the other end. Great finish from Noah Souverain. And we're all square, as it was in the Charity Shield last year. Could we be set for penalties? There's plenty of time left, but that will be the case if it ends square at full time. It's going to be a throw in for Croatia. They've got the momentum now. Can they go on and grab a goal that would put them in the lead? Vidakovic. And now Johnny Mustakas up against Kirkpatrick, sets it up, and the deflection looked like it could have crept in. It's going to be a throw for Canberra Olympic. Be taken by Zidane El Jamoudi. He's going to go long, look for one of his teammates. Souverain does well to win it back. Rajal, lovely link up between those two. And Richards sees it out for Olympic. Tomlin. Luka Kunevec. One back by McConaughey. And out for another throw for Zidane El Jamoudi. Through ball has to be dealt with by Luka Radic, and was. Now David Joseph. El Jamoudi. Mustakas did well to win back the ball. Richards under heavy pressure from the goal scorer, Souverain. Papa Haralambu finding Riley Carter. Offside flag again up on him. It's going to be free kick for Croatia fullback Mitch Campbell. Started as a centre back. Rajal and Dylan Timmer just juggling it on his head. High ball looking for Mustakas. Lovely play again from Kirkpatrick, who's done that nicely a few times, just driving into midfield. And he's won a foul. Really well done. Wide it goes to Nikolajczak. Vidakovic. Back to Luka Radic. And the ball will run back to Harlow Rose. 20 minutes have gone in this second half. Just the 20 remaining, halfway through. That ball looking for Jakimovsky. Mustakas. Joseph. Was a really nice idea. That reverse ball to find Mustakas, but Croatia defend it well. Rajal calling for it in space on the left wing. What a ball from Vidakovic. And in on goal is Lopilato, who cuts inside. I think he had offside flag in his mind. And we're going to see, we're going to have a drinks break for the halfway period of this second half. And it's the second half which Croatia will feel deservedly saw them go level with an equaliser from Noah Souverain. Put in a really good performance up front, held up the ball so well, and finished calmly through the legs of Arlo Rose. Olympic have had their chances, but they're back level, and Croatia have been the better side in the second half. Ball hangs in the balance. Now, been a few openings for Olympic going forward. Just need to be a little bit more clinical, connecting those passes in the final third. Have 18 minutes for them to try and restore their lead, or for Croatia, who have the momentum now, to potentially win the game and get one back over them, having lost the grand final last season 1-0. Goal from Evan Richards did the business then for Canberra Olympic, who will stand up in the Charity Shield. The first piece of silverware to play for this season. If it stays this way, we will be heading to penalties. We're ready almost to get back underway for the final period of the Junior Charity Shields, after Belconnen United won 3-1 against Madura in the girls under 17s earlier this morning. So throw in for Niko Vidakovic, deep in their opposition's half. Header won by El Jamoudi for Olympic, and that is another corner. And again, it's Michael Lopilato who's heading over to take this. Plenty of numbers at the back post for Croatia. Noah Souverain on the edge of the area, making his way into the box now. And the ball goes over the heads of everyone in the area. Now it comes to Niko Vidakovic with a bit of time. Comes out to Souverain. Calmly done. So difficult to knock off the ball. Over it goes to Mills on that left-hand side. Mills. Nice footwork there. Now that ball's found. Souverain trying to slip it in for Polly. It'll come back for Luka Kunovec. That ball cleared by Papa Haralambu. Nice skill there by Kunovec. Ball has gone back though to Olympic. Anakin Stone. Well done by Tomlin. Not a bad option. Kunovec picks up the ball again. Haven't seen much of him in the last few minutes. And Niko Vidakovic beaten to it by El Jamoudi. Strong on the ball. Now Richards up in the air. And Daniel Evans appealing for a foul. Referee not interested in his appeals. Now El Jamoudi with the long ball over the top. And he's done well, really well to win the ball there. Groovy Rajal, the run being made, and the ball has found the intended Ollie Hawkins. Vidakovic, Polly. That's not a bad ball to find Milnes. His ball in has come all the way through for Vidakovic, and a heavy touch. Presents the opportunity to clear. Mustakas putting the pressure on. Well dealt with though by Isaac Kirkpatrick. Going to see some changes for Olympic. Oh, plays down. Over there, Dylan Timmer, it looks like. He may need replacing. He looks in a lot of pain, but able to walk it off, which is a good sign. And replaced by, play will confirm just a moment. The ball doesn't find a teammate. This ball over the top looking for Johnny Mustakas. He's got the ball back, Mustakas. His pass. And the ball is played into the feet of Jakimovski. But it couldn't find his marker. Couldn't find his teammate. And the chance goes begging. Evan Richards looked like he had the opportunity to have a go on goal. Decided to overplay it in the end. The ball goes the way of Croatia. Chances at either end now. Anyone's game. Souverain does really well. This ball played down the line for Daniel Evans. Well defended by Kirkpatrick. So, around 10 minutes left until a penalty shootout, plus any time added on. Ball goes the way of Olympic. Noah Souverain thinks it's his throw. It's gone the way of Canberra Olympic. Stone passing it on to the right back. On the other side, Dylan Timmer being helped off the field, still limping. And the physical nature of this game coming out once again. El Jamoudi. And the ball over the top from Tomlin, giving Evans something to think about, and Cameron Young does well to catch the ball and not stray outside his penalty area. Now, Lopilato, important touch there from David Joseph, who's slotted in just about everywhere today. He's at right fullback now, up against Ollie Hawkins. His throw looking for Souverain. He's played most of this game. Again, there's the strength to bundle off his marker. Faced by about 2 or 3 players. wins the throw as well. He's a difficult player to handle. And that ball's out of play for a goal kick. Last touch coming off. And Croatia forward. One final push needed from both sides as we enter the final 10. You feel the next goal might just be the winner. Both sides defensively really switched on. And Al-Jamoudi appeals. Now Niko Vidakovic. Tricky player. His pass can't find a teammate. Comes out to Souverain. Trying to go through two challenges again. And nearly pulled it off. Now, ball's popped out for Polly. One back by Olympic. If they can counter, they've got numbers. Croatia have had most of the possession in this second half, but that opportunity to be dangerous on the counter-attack has always been there. Kunovic, foul given away. Evan Richards launching it forward. Holds up in the breeze. Header won by Daniel Evans. That ball forward. Papaharlambu loses out. Vidakovic. Back it comes to Lopilato. That ball out wide now to Ollie Hawkins. Hawkins now looking for Polly. Important touch by Papaharlambu. It's a corner for Canberra, Croatia. Around 6 minutes left of regulation time. And heading over to take this is Lopilato. Michael Lopilato with the in-swinging right foot. That clearance from Joseph has gone over the fence. He'll get another go from the corner, Lopilato. There's plenty of numbers again at the back post. This ball almost found the head of Kirkpatrick. The push in the penalty area on Gavi Rajal. The question being asked of the referee. And Olympic looking to go quickly. And that ball's found its way through to Jakimovski. Trying to slip it through to Johnny Mustakas. Couldn't make contact in the end. Not a bad move from Olympic. But here come Croatia. Well defended by Richards. Tomlin now. Now Evans trying to link up with Tomlin, who wins it back. The run being made by Johnny Mustakas, who's in on goal. It's Mustakas! And it's hit the post. And what a big chance that was for Olympic to win the game. With 5 minutes left, Mustakas, you would have put your money on him to score that. It wasn't a bad finish. Comes off that bottom right corner post. Numbers flooding forward for Croatia now. El-Jamoudi needs to be careful of this one. It's out for the Croatia corner. What a entertaining end to this game. End to end. Vidakovic nearly in on goal. We've got just around 4 minutes left. What a big chance for Johnny Mustakas. Ball in from Lapilato, hitting the post. Couldn't find a head in the area, but a bit of a worry for Arlo Rose in goal. Papa Haralambu putting this one into Tomlin. And I think there was a handball. Free kick goes the way of Croatia. Just around 3 minutes to go. A goal you've got to think will win it. Luka Kunevec standing over it. Vidakovic at the back post. Polly's in there. That ball in, looking for Vidakovic. Couldn't quite read it. Comes out, and the shot is wide from Luka Radic. And that could have been the moment. A really nice hit from Radic. Difficult one on his right foot to pick out the top corner with. Substitution being made by Croatia and Olympic. On comes James Newen. And for Canberra Olympic, on comes Mason Fadel. Off goes Jakimovski. Evans, good tackle by Rajal. And what a ball that is. And the touch. All right, Luka Kunevec let him down in the end. Launched forward. Just under 2 minutes left. Throw in going the way of Croatia. We're going to see another change. Off comes Evans. On comes Will Keenan. I think he's been on the field today. Now some space for Mason Fadel. Up against Rajal. Rajal does really well to slow him down. Nice footwork from Fadel, who put it through his legs. Looked to have been impeded there. Referee didn't see it. Now James Newen. And now Noah Souverain bearing down on goal, and a great tackle by Elefteri Papaharalambu. And a corner chance for Croatia. Over goes Lopilato again. Umpteenth corner taken by him. It's going to be Lopilato's floater. And the header was won, and what a stop from Arlo Rose. Souverain, was there a handball? Referee says no. What a stop. And Mustakas was nearly in. Plenty of numbers still forward for Olympic. Up it goes, looking for Ollie Hawkins. And that is the full-time whistle. We're headed to a penalty shootout again to decide the under-18 boys Charity Shield winner. Olympic took the lead in inside 2 minutes in the first half. But it was a brilliant finish by Noah Souverain that brought Croatia back level early in the second half. And it stayed that way. Some really big chances missed. Mustakas and the late header. Just then for Croatia. Neither side could be separated in full time. So we're heading to penalties.
Given that the full-time score is 1-1, a draw, the game will go to kicks from the penalty spot. To to decide on the winners.
So as it was this time last season, the NPL Boys Under 18 Charity Shield, Croatia won, Olympic won. It's a repeat scoreline. That time it was 5-4 on penalties. Who will come out on top? Croatia won that day 5-4. They will certainly feel they could have won the game, but so could have Olympic, despite not having as many chances. They had that big one at the end as Johnny Mustakas put it in. Both sides in huddles. First opportunity to get silverware on the line. So who will come out on top? Will it be Canberra Croatia or Canberra Olympic? Both sides will have their players they trust to take the pressure ones. Goal scorers Noah Suverein for Croatia. Johnny Mustakas on the field. Expect to see them step up potentially. It'll be a big moment for the goalkeepers as well. Cameron Young for Croatia and Arlo Rose for Canberra Olympic. Will this be their moment to make their name? Both sides nearly ready to go. Here they come. We'll see what side they're going to take them on. Do the coin toss to decide as Evan Richards and Thomas Milnes head over to complete it. And who's won the coin toss? Both sides in huddles again. Big test for these young players. Mental side of the game coming into these penalties as well. Bit of a game of wits between the goalkeeper and taker. Looks like they'll go and take it at the side where Croatia were attacking in the second half. Both sides lined up on halfway. So Arlo Rose in goal for Olympic. We'll try and save the first shot. And it's the goal scorer, Noah Suverein, who is stepping up, brought his team back into the game. Really quality individual performance in this game. Fitting goal scorer for the equaliser. Can he step up in the pressure moment for his team, as he did in the game, with a penalty to get things started? Arlo Rose in goal. It's Noah Suverein, sends him the wrong way, and Croatia are 1-0 up in the penalty shootout. Confident penalty from Noah Suverein, and a confidence boosting start for Croatia. Up steps Zidane El Jamoudi for Canberra Olympic.
flat-footed. Shorter run-up from El Jamoudi. And what a save from Cameron Young. Oh, it'll be a retake. Retake penalty. Goalkeeper off his line. El Jamoudi with another opportunity, and he skied this one. And Croatia have a 1-0 lead in the shootout. A disappointing effort from Zidane El Jamoudi. Harder than it looks from that distance. Up steps Michael Lopilato, who was taking all the set pieces, so integral from that sense for Croatia. It'll be Lopilato to give them a 2-goal lead. It's Michael Lopilato, and it's saved by Arlo Rose, potentially keeping his team in the game. And Fletcher McConaughey steps up for Olympic. If he scores here, they're back level. Score remains 1-0. It's going to be Fletcher McConaughey up against Cameron Young, who's already saved one. It's McConaughey, and Young saves again. But he's off his line again. And he's not happy about it, but he's received a yellow card. 2 saves, but both have been off his line. Can he do it again? It's Fletcher McConaughey for a second time. And he scores this one. Great composure to recover after the miss. And we're all level in the shootout. Up steps now James Newen, the number 9 for Croatia. Scores a level after 2 shots each. Arlo Rose in the Olympic goal has saved 1 shot already. Can he make it 2? And Newen with a good penalty. Sent him the wrong way and gives Croatia a 2-1 lead. And now a chance for Mason Fardell. Olympic have taken 2 penalties. Young has been off his line for both of them. And one's gone in, one went over the bar. How will Fardell go? Mason Fardell with a run-up. What a composed penalty that was. And the score is locked at 2-2. A quality penalty from Mason Fardell. Now for Canberra Croatia, Ollie Hawkins stepping up to take their 4th. It's getting to the time where you can't miss. Hawkins up against Arlo Rose. It's Ollie Hawkins, and it's saved by Arlo Rose. What a save. Going the wrong way. He stuck out that foot. And now, if Cooper Tomlin can score, then they'll have a 3-2 lead. Big moment here. A lot of pressure on Cameron Young as well in the Croatian net. Ball continues to roll off the line for Cooper Tomlin. It's finally still this to put Olympic ahead in the shootout. Tomlin scores, and they're one step closer to winning the Charity Shield. A big moment here for Luka Kunevec. A miss here would win the shield for Canberra Olympic. Has to score. It's Luka Kunevec, and it was nearly saved by Arlo Rose. A good penalty. So it's all on Will Keenan. If he scores this one, the Charity Shield is going the way of Canberra Olympic to potentially get a bit of revenge for losing out on penalties last time. It's Will Keenan from the spot, and he's hit the crossbar. And Canberra Croatia stay alive. It's going to sudden death. Any miss followed up with a goal will win the game. And up steps the captain of Croatia, Thomas Milnes. Every penalty from here, a pressure penalty. Milnes making sure the ball is still. I think the ball continues to roll off the penalty spot. It'll be Thomas Milnes for Croatia. It's a good penalty. And they're up now 4-3 in the shootout. A miss here from captain Evan Richards would win it for Croatia. It's Evan Richards up against Cameron Young. Richards with a very composed penalty. It's 4-all. Will we see a repeat of the 5-4 penalty shootout scoreline from last season's Charity Shield? Up steps Ben Polly for Canberra Croatia. It's Polly against Rose. Ben Polly, good penalty. And that is 5-4. And now all the pressure on the man who opened the scoring, Johnny Mustakis. And missed that big opportunity late to win the game. Can he, in the end, be the one to win it for them? To keep them level. Again, the wind causing issues. Mustakis to keep them in the shootout. If Young saves, Croatia win. It's Johnny Mustakas. And it's a good penalty, bottom corner. Difficult one to save for Young. And it's 5-all. Isaac Kirkpatrick now stepping up. For Croatia. This their 8th penalty. Short run up from Kirkpatrick. And that's a really calm penalty. And that makes it 6-5. And now stepping up, Elefteri Papa Haralambu. Put in a great shift at the back for the whole game. Can he keep his team alive, or will Young save it? It's Elefteri Papa Haralambu who scores. And that brings it to 6-all. So much composure from these players in such a high pressure moment. It's Groovy Rojal who steps up now for Croatia. Up against Arlo Rose. It's Rajal's penalty, and Rose nearly got there. And Croatia now have a 7-6 lead. And Anakin Stone is up now for Canberra Olympic. Mind games from Cameron Young in the goal for Croatia. Anakin Stone sends him the wrong way. And we're up to 7-7. Luka Radic now the centre back. Probably wasn't expecting to take one of these. Up to Croatia's 10th penalty. Radic scores. And that is 8-7. David Joseph now stepping up. Slotted into so many different positions throughout the game. Can he produce for them in the shootout? David Joseph against Cameron Young. Joseph scores, sends Young the wrong way. And we're up to 8-all. And it's goalkeeper against goalkeeper now. Young is stepping up against Arlo Rose. Cameron Young scores from the spot. 9-8, Croatia lead. And Arlo Rose will step up against his opposite number now. Rose skies it over the bar. And Canberra Croatia win the Charity Shield. It went the distance on penalties. after Johnny Mustakas opened the scoring in the first half. Croatia equalised through Noah Suveran and run out winners in the penalty shootout after an incredible 11 penalties each. What a game. What a confidence booster for both these teams. They can match it with the best. Full-time score here, it was 1-1 in regulation time. And they win 9-8 on penalties. And that is the full-time score.
If we could have both teams and team of officials over here, please, for the presentation of the trophies. And